Ay, oy, di ka ni sa kuan, oy, di pang hugasan ako dito sa sapa.
Hugasan?
Oh, di ka benig ka na no?
Ay, as in, ako po din. Nagpadala po na akong anak ko. Ay, pero pag nasugaran o nasugaran ba? Di ka rin siyang kuan New York, dahil gisuot ang sa fashion ito lagi bukawas akong anak. Lagi padala sa ako ako.
Uy, kanil ko rin. Uy, kabalo baka ang anak ni Marites.
Ay, ano?
Di ka siya nagmatidok.
Hala!
Tapos timbalin siya o kaya di na lang sila ka-afford.
What you heard is an example of mother tongue. In other words, mother tongue is a native language or a first language of a person that is usually used at home. Ibig sabihin na ang mother tongue ay ang lingwaheng ginagamit natin mula sa pagkabata hanggang sa pagtanda. But there are also instances where a child is brought up until school age using a particular language at home, spoken by their mother, their father, or a family member. But due to living in another country, the children or the child begins to adopt the language spoken in their interactions in groups or school. Ibig sabihin, may mga bata rin na kahit sila ay isinilang rito at ang kanilang family or ang pamilya ay lumipat or nag-migrate sa ibang lugar, ang lingwaheng iyon or that language is also considered as one of their mother tongue. So here in the Philippines, there are also examples of mother tongue or ang lingwaheng ginagamit sa Pilipinas. Iyon ay ang Mandaya, Bisaya, Tagalog, English, Kapampangan, Pangasinense, Ilocano, Bicol, Hiligaynon, at Waray. Now, let's proceed to the phonology and phonemes of mother tongue.
Now let us define first what is phonology. Phonology comes from the Greek word phono, means sound, while logy means study. Therefore, phonology is generally refers to the study of sound or different sound and their way to come together to form a speech and words. It includes phonemes, symbols, stress, accent, intonation, and which sound are distinctive units within a language. Phonology also concerned with how words function in a language. Sa makatwid, ang phonolohiya ay isang pag-aaral sa mahahalagang tunog ng wika na nagbibigay kahulugan sa pagbigkas ng salita o nagbibigay ng pagbabago sa kahulugan ng mga salita. For example, in English, we cannot have l at the beginning of the words, but we can have l. We have the words like play, place, plague, and many more. But we cannot have the words like pace, pay, peg. The role of phonology is to clearly articulate the word in order to understand its meaning. Sa pag-aaral ng phonolohiya, kinakailangan na bigyang pansin ang buka ng bibig at posisyon ng dila sa bawat pagbigkas ng salita o phonema. Now let's proceed to the branches of phonology.
So there are two branches of phonology. The first branch of phonology is segmental phonology. It analyzes speech into discrete segments such as phonemes. There are different types of segmental phonology. The first type is diphthongs or diphthongo. It is a vowel with two different targets, and the Y and W are semivowels na pwedeng idagdag sa phonema. Halimbawa, bahay, balay, baboy, cowboy, at marami pang iba. The next type of segmental phonology is cluster or kambal katinig. Ito ay magkasunod na katinig sa isang pantig. Halimbawa, place, tricycle, tsinelas, at marami pang iba. Another type of segmental phonology is phonemes and minimal pairs or pares minimal in Tagalog. Pareho ng bigkas at tunog, ngunit magkaiba ang ibig sabihin dahil may isang phonema ang magbabago sa isang salita. Halimbawa ay bala at pala. Ang phonemang B at phonemang P ay magkaiba. Another example of it is fan and van. Another type of segmental phonology is allophones. A phoneme can be pronounced in different ways according to its context. Hindi nagbabago ang kahulugan sapagkat ito ay mauunawaan pa rin. Halimbawa, dito, rito, babae, babay, violin, violin. Kung napapansin ninyo, kahit magkaiba ang kanilang pagbigkas, hindi nagbabago ang kahulugan nito.
Now, let's talk about supra-segmental. So, unsa ning supra-segmental? Supra-segmental, also called as prosodic features. As speech features such as stress, tone, or word junctures that accompanies or is added over consonants and vowels. It also refers to more than one sound segments. So, unsa ka importante ang supra-segmental features on a segmental features? Without suprasegmental features on a segmental features, a speech can also convey meaning but often loses its effectiveness of the message being conveyed. So para sa gyapon na sa tua, as a learners, maka-learn ta with the help of ourselves. But it is not as effective as with the help of the teachers. So there are 4 features of suprasegmental. First, the length. So length refers to the amount of time it takes to produce the sound. So there are some sounds that are longer than the others. Like for example, beat and bead. So bead is longer than the beat. Another, hit and here. So here is longer than the hit. So para sa gyapon na siya sa ato pag magbasa ta, di ba, maka-express ng emotions through lengthening a certain sounds on a passage. So, di ba, para ma-feel na to kung unsa siya gina-convey sa message, ginapataas na to ang pag-pronounce, gina-emphasize na to ang pag-pronounce sa words. Okay, second feature is all about intonation. So, there are 2 types of intonation. The rising intonation and the falling intonation. Rising intonation is magagamit ta og question mark. So, it's all about asking a question. Example, this is your house? Imuha ning balay? So, ang atong intonation ana is pasaka. That's what we call rising intonation. And falling intonation, it's all about stating the statement or just saying. So, example, this is your house. Or imuha ning balay. So in that, you are just stating a statement. The third one is about stress or stress syllable. So what is unsa ning stress syllable? So example, the word genius. Genius has 2 syllables, gene and use. So the stress there is in the gene, in the first syllable. It is pronounced as genius. So the stress you place on a syllable can change the meaning of the word. For example, na mga the same word but different meaning, like the word present. So if ang stress is naa sa first syllable, it is pronounced as present. So pag mag-attendance si ma'am, ang ginatubag nato is present ma'am. So, ang syllable, stress is naa sa first syllable. The other one is, pag naa sa second syllable ang stress, it is pronounced as present. So, pasabot, pag mag-inom mong mom nga, present your output. So, you're going to report or present it in front of the class. So, the fourth feature is the tone. So, tone refers to the attitude or how somebody sounds. So, parehas na to nga, pag natay gusto nga i-convince sa atong mga audience or readers, so if, example, gusto na to sila i-motivate or i-inspire. So, atong tone nga gamiton dapat is moderate lang. So, dapat right tone kung mag-storya ta. Kay, maapektuhan ang ato ang buot ipasabot kung mali atong tono mga higamit. Para example, another example sa balay. Di ba pag di na tutuman ang gusto sa atong parents or sa mama, kay magyaw-yaw. So, diha pa lang sa iyang tono, pasabot na suko si mama. That is why we have to keep the right tone when speaking.
Phonemes is a speech sound within a word that are capable of conveying distinction in meaning. Phonemes comes from the Greek word phonema, which means a sound. Ibig sabihin, ang phonema ay isa sa mga unit ng tunog na nagpapakita ng kaibahan ng isang salita mula sa isa pang salita ng partikular na wika. Ang pagkakaiba ng kahulugan ng mga salitang Filipino na baha at bahay ay bunga ng pagkakaroon ng dagdag na ponemang Y sa salitang bahay. Kung gayon, ang phonema ay ang fundamental at teoretikong unit ng tunog na nagbubuklod ng salita. Nakakabuo ng ibang kahulugan kapag pinapalitan ng isang phonema nito. Phonemes are represented with slashes. Example, a, e, i, o, u. Another example is the word keep. K, k, p, k, k, p. Keep, it means continue to have in your possession. If we change the letter K into D, we will have the word deep. D, d, p, d, d, p. Deep means going or being a long way down from the top surface. Remember, if you change the phoneme in a word to another phoneme, it will change the meaning of the word.
Okay, now let's proceed to the phonological awareness. What is phonological awareness? It includes the awareness of speech sounds, syllables, and rhymes. Phonics is the mapping of speech or phoneme to letters or letter pattern. What is the use of phonological awareness? Phonological awareness develops a strong competency. It is important for all students, as the awareness of the sounds in the words and syllables is critical to hearing and segmenting the words the students spell, and blending together the sounds and words that students read. Example of this is using of a wrong tone that may lead to misunderstanding, using of a pronunciation or even intonation, a wrong pronunciation or intonation. A lot of people miscommunicate because of low phonological awareness. Always remember that it is important to be aware on how to properly use the phonemes because it may lead to confusion of the meaning when it is not used appropriately or properly.